Hey guys, this is Keith with KJE Aquatics. Ah, cool. I already see a couple people here. Zen, what's happening? Um, as usual, per my regular MO, earlier. So it's hot. It's hot as frig down here in the fish room. But anyways, see one person here. I'll wait a little bit. Glasses are fogging up. Anyways, going live, or I am live. Got some plants in. I will snitch on myself. I did open the box because I had to get something out of there to fill one order that I was short of to get it out today. So I did open the box and get that out. So got two people here. Wow. Hopefully I get a few more. Again, I see Zen. If you're here, just comment just so I know who's here. Oh, my fish room's too small. So, two people. That sucks. Anyways, I got some plants in that are not on the website. So, and I don't know if I'm going to put them on the website because some of the stuff. What's up, Greg? Some of the stuff that I brought in specifically for a swap that I have this weekend. This Saturday coming up is the Upstate New York Killifish Association swap on the 13th. So this Saturday from 11 to 4 in Schenectady. What's up, John? Have to drive sister to get her fingerprinted for a pistol permit. Yeah, there's some laws, John. Well, obviously, you know, there's some stuff that's changing September something. So yeah, if you're gonna do it, do it. I don't have one, and you know, I'm not against it, obviously, but I do have firearms. I just don't have handgun in New York. I have them, but I don't have them in the state of New York. So when I moved here, before I moved here, a friend of mine told me not to bring any pistols to New York because in order to even own one in New York, you have to have a permit. I moved up here from Alabama, and that's not the case there. Anyways, so 3 people watching. I'll wait a couple other minutes because I am still a little bit early. Whew, fucking sweating. Sorry, I'm sweating. Not effing sweating. Anyways, I'll tell you before I get into the box. So I have live plants come in Southwest Airlines. That's how I have them shipped from my supplier, which is in South Florida. Anyways, usually I usually have no issues. I have no issues with the supplier and rarely have issues with Southwest Airlines. But recently, the whole staff at Albany Airport has turned over, so they got brand new staff. And I tell you what, they suck. They suck big time. So I had my package, and I could track it, just like you track FedEx and UPS and whatever. It showed it left Tampa yesterday. It flew to Baltimore yesterday because they ship on Sunday, but Albany's not open on Sunday. But anyways, it flew from Tampa to Baltimore. It stayed overnight in Baltimore, got on a flight early this morning, and landed in Albany at 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. So it showed that. But then when I tracked it, it just shows reroute. So, of course, Albany no longer answers the phone. I used to be able to call, talk to the guys prior to the new staff, and they would let me know what's up. Now with the brand new staff, nobody answers the phone there. So I drive out there, and they got a kid that doesn't know anything, and he can't find it on the computer. Albany's not a big airport, so I tell the kid, I was like, well, go look in the cooler and see, you know, what box is addressed from where to whom, which is me. And his supervisor was in there, and she was a big B word. And she says, we have a lot of boxes in there. I can't just go through all of them. And I was like, fucking Albany's not that big. So I was like, coming from XYZ to me, how hard is that? I had to wait there fucking 45 minutes for them to finally figure it out. And then they bring the box, and they's like, is this yours? I was like, it has my fucking name on it. Anyways, I'm just bitching. But, okay. We got 5 people here, so I'm going to go ahead and start because I think I'm at the scheduled time. When I'm using StreamYard on it here, I can't see my clock. So anyways, let me get into the box. Again, as I said, this is what I needed to get, but I rebagged them just so they didn't dry out. But I had to open the box earlier to get a couple of bunches of these out. But this is Brazilian Pennywort. We have it here usually. Very, very versatile, nice plant. And if you've seen me unbox this before, you know I like to sniff it. So Brazilian Pennywort, really, really easy plant. I float it. Some people will plant it, but I float it. You could use it indoors or out. So it's great for your tubs or your tanks. Again, as I put in the description, I have some plants here that, yeah, John, you're right, Albany sucks. I have some plants here that are not on the website. So, and I forgot to upload the inventory of these. But these are on the website. These are Java Fern mats. So this is a lot of Java Fern growing on one cocoa fiber mat. So when you look at the price for this, it reflects the amount of plants that you got. I forget what I sell these for. They're on the website. The inventory probably shows 0, but I will update that as soon as I'm done with the live. I updated the other stuff, but honestly, I forgot. I overlooked this on the packing list. So Java Fern mats. I think they're $13, $14, something like that. So just seeing what John wrote. Albany sucks. Drove my sister and niece to JFK for them to go to Grenada or veterinary college instead of driving Albany. Yeah. My wife, when she usually goes back home to Puerto Rico, we don't go to JFK because I hate driving down to the city, but we drive to Bradley Airport, which is just outside of Hartford, Connecticut. So we usually go there when she has to go to Puerto Rico. So, anyways, it's not so much the airport. It's just what Southwest does with their cargo is they contract their local terminals in some of the smaller airports with a company called GAT, and they suck. Plain and simple, they suck. So, anyways, this is a plant that a lot of people want, and I don't have a lot of them. So they are on the website. This is Madagascar Lace. So this is a Ponageton Madagascar Lace. I think I updated the website. I might not have updated the price. These are definitely going to be more than just a bulb because they're definitely growing. Bulbs, just a plain bulb is the cheapest way you can get this. But once they start to grow, you know it's going to grow. It's viable. They get big, nice. This plant right here should sell for about $8 or $9. So I forget what I have the price. So if you want some, go check the website now, because if I didn't update the price, because I was just selling them as bulbs, and if I didn't update the price, you might get a deal, because I'm not going to change it if you get the order in now. So, and that's not a gimmick. That's just a fault I made. Next up is Sagittaria Subdilata narrow leaf. This is another common plant that I keep here. These are actually immersed grown. Immersed means grown above water. And the way you could tell is immersed, they have this whiter paddle looking leaf. And when they're fully submerged, they'll be more grass-like, just more like the bottom here and not the paddle end. That being said, this plant converts so easily, so please don't be turned off that these are immersed grown. This plant is one of the easiest plants that I've ever kept, that converts from the immersed above water state to the submerged form. So that's why I always have them in stock, and I always buy them in bulk. So easy plant. Sagittaria is great for beginners on up to advanced. So the Sagittaria Subdilata narrow leaf. These are Anubias Barteri. I ordered large and I ordered medium. And what the nursery did is they were out of large. So the large that I ordered, they sub-medium. So that being said, I have a bunch of Anubias Barteri. They're on the website now as Anubias medium assorted. But all the Anubias mediums are going to be Barteri, because I ordered, like I said, I ordered large and I ordered medium, and they were out of stock of the large, and they subbed the large for medium. So I ended up getting a whole bunch of mediums that I didn't intend to get. It's not a bad thing. It's more than I normally stock. So I have a lot of Anubias Barteri. Great plant. This one grows a big leaf, but doesn't grow real tall. So it's a good plant. Actually, one of the more popular Anubias species. Oh, all right. This is a sword plant, Carlos. Puerto Rico is really nice to go. There are a lot since my whole family lives over there. There are a lot. Oh, you go there a lot. Okay, yeah, Carlos. My wife is Puerto Rican, so she has family. Well, I have family too. They're my in-laws. They live in Cabo Rojo. So, anyways, sword plant. These are red Rubens. If you watched any of my unboxings before and you see me get these in, red Rubens is, for a sword plant, is my favorite sword. I find it also one of the easier swords to convert from submerged to immersed, from immersed to submerged form. Red Rubens doesn't get real big, doesn't get as big as the Amazon sword, but it has different colors than just your plain green. When you get new leaves coming up, they'll be the reddish maroon color. I don't know if you can see this here. And then as the leaves grow out and get bigger, then they're more green. So you'll have like red in the center as new leaves come up, and then green towards the top. So this is red Reuben swords. All right. This is more Anubias Barteri. Like I said, I ordered some, and they overloaded me, basically. So there was a slight mix-up, but they're paid for. I'm not sending them back. I'll sell them. So next up is the Cryptocarine lucens. These are clumps. I'll pot these. So I will pot these in the, just look and see. You guys probably see me. Just the 2-inch plastic pots. That's how these will be sold. So they'll be on the website listed as Lucens potted. Nice, nice gripped. Stays on the shorter side, so it's great for foreground in. I say foreground in a 20, mid ground in a 5 and a 10. So easy plant. Grip green Lucens. This one is Lowigia palustris, if I say that right. This plant here is actually endemic to the Northeast. So this is a Lowigia species. Easy plant, medium to high light, not good for low light. I have these growing outdoors right now in the tubs, but you can definitely grow them inside, medium to high light. So Lowigia palustris. Aponigeton ovaceus. Now these are bulbs. So if you order on the website, they say they're bulbs. Once they start to grow out, then I adjust the price. But when they're listed just as bulbs, that's what you're going to get. You're taking a little bit of a gamble. You're saving some money buying it just as a bulb, but it's not guaranteed 100% to grow. That being said, I have a really good success rate growing these bulbs out. So, but I've had some duds, so I'm not gonna bullshit you. But Aponigeton ovaceus, these grow. Once these sprout, they grow big and they grow pretty fast. Not a plant recommended for a little tank. So 5 and a 10, not so much. I would say a 20 tall and bigger. So a 20 long is too short, but a 20 tall and bigger for the Aponigeton ovaceus. What did John say? Will it work for shrimp? The crypt? Oh, definitely. Yeah. Just all plants will really work for shrimp, John. I don't know what size tank you have, but the crypt Lucens, great plant for shrimp tanks. Even small shrimp tanks, 5 gallon, 10 gallon. Next up is another Aponigeton, and I can never pronounce this one. So this is Bovinianus. You can't see that, but a really cool looking plant. Google this one because the little plant right here doesn't do what it really looks like any justice. So look this one up. It's on the website. It's Aponigeton, Boivinianus. So Bovinianus. So Aponigeton, if you Google, I guarantee you, if you Google Aponigeton and then put B, it's going to automatically go to this because there's only one Aponigeton that starts with a B. So, all right. It's not real common in the hobby either. You won't see a lot of people stock it. So get them while you can. I'm going to bring some of these plants, not all, but I'm going to bring some of these plants to the swap coming up. So I will have plants at the swap in Schenectady this Saturday coming up, along with dry goods and botanicals. So pretty much KJE is going to have a full line store. I'll even have fish if you pre-order. All right. In order for me to bring fish to the swap, you have to pre-order. So if you're interested in any of the species that I keep, make sure you message me and we'll pre-order. I could send you a PayPal invoice. You pre-order, you pay for it, then I bring them. The reason I don't bring fish to swaps is my fish are not my main business. My main business is plants, fish food, water conditioner, and so forth. That's my main business. I bring that pretty much non-perishable. Plants are perishable, but they're not fish. So I don't like bringing fish to swaps. And if I don't sell them, then they have to come back home. I don't want to do that. I bring fish to auctions, and I bring fish if they're pre-ordered, pre-sold. That's just what I do when I go to swaps. All right. Just looked up the Aponigeton. Those kind of look like Ovaceous mated with a Java fern. Yeah, they have a wider leaf. To me, the Bovinianus it looks more like the Madagascar Lace, which is Aponigeton, but it doesn't have the perforated leaves like Lace does. So it has the wide leaf like the Lace does, and then the Lace has like not Swiss cheese because it's more of a pattern. It looks more like a Madagascar Lace looks like a window screen, and then the Bovinianus doesn't have the holes through it. That's the way I try to describe it. But yeah. Anyways, back to plants, and it's hot down here in the fish room. I'm not lying. I gotta fucking get a fan down here. But next up, this is another sword plant. I like this one too. Look on the website. I have a nice picture of it, but this is the sparkle sword, and you can't really tell on the camera, but in the leaf it's variegated, so you have like white splotches in the leaf, so that's where it gets its name, the sparkle. I think this was developed. It was hybridized with. That's the way the Kleiner Bar is another sword that was hybridized and developed. But the sparkle sword, I think, is another one that man goofed around, but they produced a really cool looking plant. The leaves again are variegated, so they'll have like white splotches in them. So that's where you get the name sparkle. So this is a sparkle sword. I don't stock them all the time, but the nursery, had a few. I have the swap coming up, so I didn't even grab that many. I think I grabbed 6. So I'll bring a few of these to the swap. But I updated the inventory, so buy them before I go to the swap, and if you're interested. Anyways, who else? What's up, Sandy? All right. I actually got quite a few plants in here. These here, if you guys don't know, plant anchors. I'll just show you. We stock them. They're just the little weights you can wrap around. I also use them on pots. I'm just going to show you real quick. I have an old pot here, but I'll take these 2-inch pots, and I'll take plant clippings or like the swords and stuff, and I'll put them in rock wool in here. But they like to float around, so I just take and loop one of the plant weights, like you see right here, into the bottom of the pot. Works really well, keeping it in place. So, anyways, next up, Cryptocrine Lutea. This is a crypt that doesn't get a lot of love, but I tell you what, it's a nice looking crypt. I really enjoy all the Cryptocrine species, but Crypt Lutea, really nice looking crypt. Doesn't get any fancy colors. It's kind of a darker green once they get established, but really nice crypt. I like all crypts. Like I say, Crinum Calamistratum is my favorite plant, but my favorite species of plants, as a group, is crypts. More so than Anubias and a lot of other stuff. Just crypts in general are beautiful. Love the crypt lucens I got from you. Filling in great. Would more light help? It's possible, Mike. It's possible more light might help. Because sometimes believe it or not, sometimes when the light is not like real strong, the plants are like, you know, trying to feed towards the light, so they grow up towards the light if there's not a lot. But so yeah, you can try. But another thing, if you increase the light, then you gotta play around with the balance, because then you might have too much, and then you might start to get algae. So I would say if it's balanced now and your algae's under control, you know, you're not getting a lot of algae and everything looks good, I might just deal with it. Jumping in late. Oh, hey, what's up, Frank? Thanks for showing up. All right. Talking about crypts, here's another one. This is Cryptocrene Balancing. I have some in stock already. So this is just adding to our inventory. Really nice looking crypt. It gets like a crinkle to the leaf, so the leaf is textured. These will get tall, so much taller than this. This plant right now is probably 6 to 8 inches right now, but these will definitely get much taller than this. It'll double this in height. So Cryptocrene Balancing, if I say it right, and I don't always say these names right, but you guys know. Some of these scientific names are hard as heck to say. So I do better with some versus others. This is just a bunch of potted plants in here, so I'm not going to pull them all out because some of them are the same. But I have more potted Anubias. These are listed on the website as Assorted Anubias. This one here in particular is Congensis, but they're listed as assorted. And these are really nice too. Like, this is a nice size Anubias. So when you buy them this way, you're actually, in my opinion, you're getting a pretty good deal for the plant that you're getting. They're not little tiny plants. All right, Mondo Grass. Sandy, this is a terrarium plant. So these aren't on the website. I won't have this on the website. I'm bringing these to the swap. But if you like this, message me, and I'll sell them before I bring it to the swap, but they're not going to be listed on the website. This is Mondo Grass. This plant, if you've gone into some of the big box stores over the years, you might have seen this plant in one of their aquariums, because it's commonly sold at the big box stores as a true aquatic plant. Because they're idiots. This is not an aquatic plant. You can grow it with the roots wet, but you can't grow it submerged. All right? So this is Mondo Grass. Not on the website, but if you're interested, shoot me a message. I'll definitely sell it to you. It's going to the swap. This one is a true aquatic plant. What's up, Ricky? This is giant hairgrass. Look how tall that is. That's 20 inches tall right there, at least. But this is giant hairgrass, so it's similar to dwarf hairgrass, but obviously much taller. But it's the same like leaf, same leaf shape basically, except obviously it's much taller. So giant hairgrass. This is on the website. I didn't get a lot of them, so that's another giant. These are more Anubias. I'm just looking to see what else is in there different I didn't show you yet. Oh, let me show you this one. Wow. I could pull this out of the pot right now and sell it for more money than the potted Anubias. That's Anubias Fraseri. This is a nice, wow, it's nice. All right, let's see what else is in here I didn't show you. So I got Mondo Grass, Anubias, giant hairgrass. All right. Again, 2-inch pots. They're on the website along with rock wool. Some more potted plants. Oh. I would love to see that in a large tank, giant hair grass. It actually grows, once it gets happy, Ricky, it grows fairly quick. It needs medium to higher light. But I bet you if you had a 40 breeder and you got like 4 of those pots, maybe 5 of those pots along the back or in the back corner, that would be plenty. All right. These plants are definitely not on the website, and the nursery actually just got these in. But if you guys ever hear of air plants, Sandy, you there? These are definitely something pretty cool. You can grow in a terrarium, or you can grow them above your aquarium. Air plants don't need to be submerged. They don't really have roots. They just draw. I don't know a whole lot about them, but they draw their nutrients in from the air. And then this particular species, and you can laugh at me if you want, this is Tolansia Multiflora. So Tolansia Multiflora. So that's the species of this particular air plant. It's the only one the nursery had. So I brought in, how many I got? I bought 10. So these will be at the swap. Again, like the Mondo Grass, if you want some now, shoot me a message and I'll definitely sell them to you. But these are going to the swap. That's why I didn't put them on the website. Depending on how they sell, I might stock them. I don't know. It's a new item. It's a new item to me. It's a new item to the nursery. So I don't know how, if they don't sell well for the nursery, then they won't, keep dealing with them. But I don't know if it was for me talking to them, but I did talk to the owner of the nursery or the manager of the nursery like several months ago, talking to him about maybe getting air plants, and he was like, that's not their deal. But maybe I wasn't the only one that talked to him about it, because obviously they brought some in. So air plants, Tolansia Multiflora. Next up is a plant that we normally have in stock when I can get it. Not always available, just because of the popularity of it. But these are contortion vallisneria, contortion valves. These get much taller than the regular corkscrew. I really don't stock corkscrew valves, and I can get them, but I like the contortion better. In the past, I always sold better, so that's the reason I don't stock the corkscrew. The contortion grows the same leaf pattern as the corkscrew, but they get taller. So, H Car, what's up? Right. Next up is another vallisneria. This is Italian val, and it's a bread and butter plant. Always have it. It gets much taller than this. These will get about 2 foot tall. Grows easy. Grows relatively fast. Easy. Vallisneria, easy plants. I don't know what else to say about them except they're easy. They grow fast. They're really good for your tank, maintaining water quality. So next up is Lowigia. This is Lowigia repens on the website. Lowigia species red. Lowigia species red. Again, on the website. This is one of the easiest Lowigia species. I'll try to shake it out because they've been squished in the bag. It's one of the easiest Lowigia species to keep. These will get a nice reddish color towards the top with decent lighting. They'll grow not in the dark, but they'll grow at lower light compared to some other stem plants. But lower the light, they're going to stay more green versus the red. Don't get fooled by saying you need to add iron to get red plants. That's a false myth. It's bullshit. So there's no need to add iron to your planted tank if you're using a quality fertilizer such as Thrive. No extra iron is needed whatsoever. So don't, whoever tells you that, they're full of shit. We don't even stock iron supplement. And I stock Thrive, and they manufacture an iron supplement. I don't even stock it, which I can, and I could sell you oceanfront property in Arizona also, but I'm not going to sell you any bullshit. So that's why we don't even stock it, because it's not needed. But anyways, back to the plants. This is another Lowigia species. This is Lowigia Ovalis. This won't do well in low light. You need medium to higher light for this one. So Lowigia Ovalis, I actually like the look better. I like the look of Ovalis versus the Lowigia repens and the Lowigia palustris. I like, once this is established, this looks really, really nice compared to some of the other Lowigia species. Not that they're ugly, this just looks nicer in my opinion. So, Lowigia repens, or Ovalis. Right, some of these plants in here are definitely, Sandy, this is one for terrariums. This is green hedge, so it's pretty nice. Got some nice red in there, so I don't know why they call it like green hedge, but they do. So this is the hedge plant. These are not on the website because they're going to auction. Not auction, they're going to the swap. That's the same thing. All right, what else I got in here that's different? This is an Anubias species. This is Anubias Petite. These stay really small, so this isn't like a little baby plant. It's just a little baby species. They stay small. They don't get much taller than this. They'll grow horizontal, but they won't grow vertical. So Lowigia Petite. Let's see what else I got in here. Crinum Calamistratum. Again, this is by far my favorite plant. This is Crinum Calamistratum. It looks like octopus tentacles. That's what it looks like. This plant, medium, moderate lighting. It'll grow low light, not too low, but medium light. Grows slow, but it gets really big and looks really, really cool. So get one of these, plant it in the back corner, and get several of them. But they're on the higher end as far as price wise versus other plants, but definitely well worth it. I've had Crinum Calamistratum for a long time before I even was dealing plants. This has always been one of my favorites, but I love Crinum Calamistratum. I like the look. It's an easy plant. Some say it doesn't like to get moved, which is probably true, but I don't know. I don't pick up my plants and move them around all the time. So if the internet says don't move it around, then just plant it and leave it alone. But Crinum Calamistratum, that's all the variety that's in here. So, let's see what else I got in the box. Getting down to the bare bottom. And that's all that's in here. This plant right here has been hard as heck to get. This one that I'm opening now. It's been in the hobby for 40 plus years. It's been in the hobby ever since I can remember. And I've been in the hobby, I'm old, so I've been in the hobby for a while. But as a kid, I remember seeing this one at the local fish store, and you'll still see them. But lately, they've been hard as heck to get, and then supply and demand makes the price more. So he's been squished around. So I'll get these in the tank. I have some nice ones right now. Let me get one out of a tank that's been in there for a while. Hold on. I'll just show you one that ain't been squished in a bag for a day. But this is banana plant. You can see the base looks just like bananas. That's where it gets its name. It grows like a lily type leaf. Easy plant. You don't need to plant it in substrate. You just drop it in the tank. You could grow this in bare bottom tank, no problem. It doesn't need substrate at all. It will root some. I don't know if you can see. There's like little nubs coming out. Sometimes these will grow out and grab into the substrate, but you don't need substrate to grow this plant. Again, it's easy. It's cool. I just like the look of it just because it's different. You know, it's not your run-of-the-mill stem plant or Anubias or Java fern. It's unique and just has a really cool look. So I love banana plants. And the last thing I have here is these are Tiger Lotus bulbs, and I usually don't sell them just as the bulb. On the website, I'll have them listed in different sizes. So and they start out as a sprouted bulb. So once these sprout, then you know it's viable. I don't sell them just as this little poop ball. I wait till they sprout, and then they go on the website as a sprouted bulb, small plant, medium plant, large plant. That's how they're listed on the website. And this one's actually already sprouted. It already has, I'm trying to see, it already has a sprout coming out. But I'll wait for it to get a little bit bigger before I would sell it. So that's all I got. So, and I unboxed this kind of quick. So, what's up, Chevy? Jerome? I might toss some banana plants in my pond. Yeah, you can. For this time of year, definitely. When it starts to get cold, I pull them out. I don't know what temps they can go down to, but my fish room gets down into, and they do fine, but my fish room gets down into the low to mid 60s, and they pretty much do fine. Talk about the fish you're bringing to. I ain't bringing no fish to the swap, Greg. Fresh fish I can bring if they're pre-ordered, and on Facebook, on Upstate New York Killifish Association Facebook page, if you go to KJE AQUATICS Facebook page, I have a list of species that are available as far as fish, Greg. I got a couple different wild type swords, not sword plants, but sword tails. So I have the Calmani swords. I have the Nezi swords that are available. I have Gyrodinus metallicus, which is a small Cuban live bearer that's available. I have Chapliictus pardalis, which is the Daid species that gets on the bigger side. I forget what else. It's all listed. Aren't they? Jerome, I don't know where they're native of. I'd have to look it up, honestly. I don't know where all the plants are naturally from. Some of them I do, but the banana plant, honestly, I don't know. But you're more than welcome to look it up real quick and post the link. When is the swap? Might be in upstate New York Labor Day weekend. The swap, the next swap that we're going to, Christina, is this Saturday. So 8/13 in Schenectady from 11 to 4. If you follow us on Facebook, I posted all over my Facebook page, facebook.com/KJE Aquatics. It's posted all over there. It says Christina, Ohio, so I'm assuming you're from Ohio, but I know in November, and I actually think it's on my birthday, like November 20th, so towards the end of November, there's the Ohio Cichlid Association has a big convention. That's one, if you're in Ohio, I would definitely go check it out. So that's in November. You got the Keystone Clash coming up in I think it's Morgantown, Pennsylvania. That's towards the end of September. That's another convention, but there'll be a lot of vendors there. Oh, Christina, yeah, if you're in Cleveland, definitely check out Ohio Cichlid Association. And don't be scared off with the word cichlid. There's multiple species that will be available there. I don't know any fish keeper really that only keeps like one type of fish. So, and then cichlids encompasses literally thousands. So sometimes when I ask people what type of fish you keep, and they say cichlids, that's a dumb answer. I'm not calling them dumb, but that's a dumb answer. You say cichlids, what kind of cichlids? Where, what part, they Rift Lake, Mambuna, they Tanganyika, they South American, they Central American, they West African. There's so many different types. Anyways, going back to the OCA, Ohio Cichlid Association. Search that online, Christina. They have a convention, and it's right in your backyard. That's in November. You would definitely really enjoy that. So, hey, Diane. Diane Shearer. Keystone Clash, September 23rd through the 25th. And KJE Aquatics will be down there. So, I'll be down there along with many, many other people that you may know or heard of. I'll be down there working the Keystone Clash right next to my buddy Michael Skurnick with michaelsfishroom.com. And we'll be hanging out, having a good time, seeing a bunch of the fish fam, a bunch of people, a bunch of my customers. So definitely looking forward to it. I'm just scrolling right here. What's up, Jess? Didn't see you before. You're fine being late because I'm late answering the chat. So, anyways, I got these plants in. Some of them, again, some of them are not going to be on the website. Like the air plants, I'm not putting them on the website. I want to see how they sell at the swap. The green hedge that I got in, the Mondo Grass, that's all terrarium type plants. You can grow them. You definitely can grow a lot of plants in your aquarium, but not necessarily submerged. So I'm just showing you what I got going on up here. This is Monstera. So you can see this is Monstera, called Monstera Swiss cheese. This is actually bamboo. I got some different pothos. I don't know exactly what species. And then I have some different Sigoniums. So these are arrowheads. I'll have some of these, Sandy. I'll have some of these at the swap also. But yeah, you could definitely grow a lot of plants in your aquarium, but not in your aquarium, if that makes sense. So you can grow them, above the water with the roots in the water. And they do a tremendous, plants growing like that really help your tank. I mean, pothos, the everyday pothos is tremendous for maintaining water quality in your tank. So what are the plants that I should use to stock my 10? Probably for killifish grow outs. For grow out tanks, simple plants, you want to do bare bottom, if you want to do bare bottom, then just some moss. But if you put substrate in there, Carlos, for a 10-gallon, I would do some cryptocrine lucens along maybe with some moss, so, a little bit of hornwort, some guppy grass. It'd be good. They help maintain the water quality. Like guppy grass is going to grow fast, hornwort's going to grow fast. So the faster growing type plants, they use up nutrients more, so they're better at maintaining water quality. So if you're doing a dirted tank, I would say crypts, and then still I would use some moss, and I would use some guppy grass and hornwort. Maybe not all. That's just some ideas. But if you're going to do a dirted tank, I definitely would do some cryptocarines, lucens, lutea, wenti. All are good. But again, I would still put some fast growers in there, like guppy grass or hornwort, because they're going to help more with the water quality. So, what is a plant with the holes that looks like pothos that you just showed? Oh, that is Monstera. It's a Monstera species. And no, I won't have it at the Keystone Clash because I don't grow that. I bought that at a local plant nursery, and they grow it in dirt, just like if you go and buy pothos, it's growing in dirt. But I did some research on the Monstera, and Monstera will grow bare root in water. So, but I won't have it at the Keystone Clash. So you can go to probably, I don't see it like at Lowe's or Home Depot, the Monstera. They might have some other species. That one's called Monstera Swiss cheese. I don't know the exact scientific name, but the common name is called Swiss cheese, just because of the holes. But if you go to a quality nursery that specializes in plants, they'll probably have different Monstera. So it doesn't grow, Diane. It doesn't grow as fast as pothos, but you can grow it similar to pothos, and it looks really cool too. Like I said, I bought. It's expensive. It's not cheap. I bought a pot that had. I'm gonna show you. I bought a pot that had like 2 pieces about this size. So this one's grown out a little bit more, but not very much of a plant, and it cost me. The pot was I think $25. But anyways, so yeah, it's not as cheap as pothos. And then like certain pothos, depending on the species of pothos, the color variant of the pothos, some of those are expensive too. Just big Anubias, I might have 1 or 2. I have them growing outdoors, but I have a buttload of, they call these mediums. So some of them are on the smaller side, but I ordered them as mediums, and this is what they sent. So I have like 15 of these right now. So I definitely have the same species that you got that's bigger, except in a smaller piece. So this is Anubias Barteri, and they're listed on the website as assorted, but this is the same species as the big one that you got, Jess, Anubias Barteri. So anyways, I think I'm going to kick it and get these plants in water. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching, and I wish I could do live streams on a set schedule, but what I do and when I got to get plants and whatnot, I can't set a schedule. So, and like I said, I wish I would. I might get more participation if I had a set time and date that we go live, but it just don't work that way for me. But anyways, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you need plants, go to our website, KJEAquatics.com. If you need other goods besides plants, please go to KJEAquatics.com. We sell everything you need. I sell as much, if not more, than companies way bigger than me. So go check it out. We got water conditioners, fish foods. I have one of the largest selections of botanicals in the industry, even compared to people in Europe, Canada, or whatever. As far as the amount of variety that we have, rivals anybody else that sells botanicals. So check that out. If you have any questions on anything, feel free to contact me on Facebook, facebook.com/KJEAquatics, or you can email us at kjeaquatics@gmail.com, or email me contact us through the website. Again, the website is kjeaquatics.com for all your freshwater hobby needs: plants, foods, fertilizers, conditioners, and everything. And we only sell the best stuff. I don't sell crap. Even though I got an argument with someone the other day. They told me I had a vested interest in promoting a certain brand of product that I sell. Honestly, you're damn right I had a vested interest. And the product that they liked, in my opinion, was trash. But you know what? I could sell that product. I could sell that product and numerous other products, but we choose not to. Everything that we have on the website is stocked because I'll put my name on it. I don't sell stuff that I won't put my name on. Just like when I was talking earlier about the iron supplement, I think it's a waste of money, so I don't even stock it, even though I can. And people say it helps your plants turn red. That's bullshit. But anyways, don't stock it. All you need is good quality Thrive fertilizer, Thrive root caps. And if the plants are going to be red, that's because of the lighting, not because of the iron that you're putting in the substrate. But anyways, enough rambling. Gotta go. Peace, guys.